There's a book that I've carried with me for a really long time, and it's by a famous author, C.S. Lewis. And the book is called A Grief Observed. And it's not like some of the other writings that he has, these fantastical stories of amazing things. This is a fantastic story, but in a different way, because here he speaks of his own life and the journey of going through grief of losing his wife, his closest companion. And he's real in here. And that's one of the reasons I love this, because he's so honest and open and raw. And to give you a taste, this is how it starts. This is how he begins his story. Here we go. It says, when you're happy, so happy that you have no sense of needing God, so happy that you are tempted to feel his claims upon you as an interruption. If you remember yourself and turn to him with gratitude and praise, you will be, or so it feels, welcomed with open arms. But go to him when your need is desperate, when all help is vain. And what do you find? A door slammed in your face and a sound of bolting and double bolting on the inside. After that, silence. You may as well turn away. The longer you wait, the more emphatic the silence will become. There are no lights in the windows. It might be an empty house. Or was it ever inhabited? It seemed so once. And that seeming was so strong. What can this mean? Why is he so present, a commander in our time of prosperity, and so very absent, a help in our time of trouble? That's how C.S. Lewis opens this book, A Grief Observed. And it's so raw and real. When I first started believing in God and becoming a Christian, I got this unwritten rule that was given to me that we couldn't be real with our emotions, that we couldn't ever express the fact that we were upset or annoyed or angry at God, because any disapproval of God in any way was seen as a lack of faith. And lack of faith was bad. You would avoid it. So I got this idea given to me that I had to bottle my feelings, that I could never show that I was displeased or angry or upset with the decisions God made or didn't make, right? And David is a classic example in the book of Psalms, because one minute he'll write these massive declarations of praise of how incredible God is and how much he loves God. And then it seems like in the next breath, he will speak about how angry and how annoyed and how frustrated he is at God. But they both, C.S. Lewis and David and a lot of the Bible writers, they put pen to paper and they express the feelings and thoughts that are on their heart. Because God is not offended by your thoughts. God is not offended by your honesty. God is not offended by your anger. In fact, he calls for it and invites you to do it. Because in the expression, when we give voice to the things that are true for us, that are on our hearts, that are true pain and true hurt, it actually begins the healing process. Bottling up, it's not a sign of faith. It's a sign of fear. To give voice to the things that are true for you, to be open and honest with God, that is faith. That is strength. So I hope this brings you hope. And until we talk again, stay safe, hold hope, and we'll talk soon.